Yeah, there we are. That Barnaby. Trying to find Barnaby.
This is right, right?
Turn the volume down though.
I am.
Hey everybody. Alright, it's getting set up. I can't see the chat, can you?
Yeah, I can see it.
You can see it? Okay.
Yeah.
Figure we hang out with you on this Sunday night. We're not.
Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday. Alright, Barnaby. This dog
Yeah,
has
our
been.
plans changed a little bit this week, you know, kind of as they do every week.
Yes, we have a new little puppy over there that we rescued. We're not keeping, but we're trying to mend back to.
Sean keeps saying that. I feel like he has to keep saying that for some reason.
I know, because Sally thinks we're going to keep him.
Sally's in love with him already, so she
No.
wants to keep him. So we have to keep telling ourselves.
No, but he was in really bad shape. I saw him at a buddy's house who he kept going there for months, and he's got this wheeze, and it just got progressively worse. When I saw him, my heart broke, and I was like, there's just no way we can just leave him here. He said the owner was just going to dispatch him in a not so humane way, so I was just like, no, let's go get him, and we'll take him to the vet, see if he's able to be healed, and we'll then go from there and try and find him a home. But he's just been in the cage, and it's heartbreaking. It's sad.
Hi, Pink Panther. Hi, James. Hi, Ray.
Hey, everybody.
Yeah, it could be pneumonia, but we're thinking it's more like heartworm.
Or
D. Baxter.
Or he got hit by a car, we were just told, and was never treated. So he might just have a really bad infection that spread everywhere too. We have no idea. It could be a number of things, but we'll see what happens tomorrow morning. We go to the vet.
7:30.
We raised
early.
Yeah, we were able to raise a little bit of money on TikTok to help pay for the expenses. So we don't know about the treatment though. That's going to be that's what's going to depend on if we can help him or not.
Yeah.
At the very
poor fella has been through it.
Yeah. At the very least, he's been getting good meals the past few nights and some love and a warm bed.
Yeah.
Oh. Had them run the puppers out. Yeah, this one's, I think, asking me. He's had a bit of diarrhea the past few days. He got himself into the bag of the pig ears.
Yeah. Plus, he's the most stressed about the new guy over there.
For the first time ever, he has this like little wussy yelp that he was been doing. It's a high pitched screech, and ever since this dog, the boy, has been in the house, he's been using his big man wolf.
Yeah, he hasn't squeaked at all.
No.
He's mature now.
Yeah.
He's matured today.
It's like, these are my girls. Stay away from them.
I know it. Yes, I know.
Hey, D-Bax there. Off Grid with Sugar Creek. How you guys doing? Donna? Have the Greco-Roman beard. I just cut it. I got my hair cut and I kind of like trimmed it down. And if you haven't, well, you probably can't notice, but you will in next Sunday's video. I have lost close to 20 pounds almost in the past 2 weeks. I feel great. Honestly, I feel so healthy and active again. I don't feel like crap. You got a corny joke, Dave? Let's hear it.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Let's
Hi,
hear
Donna.
it.
Hi, Timothy. Oh,
That's
I keep
Mom.
scrolling out of the thing. No, the Hershey squares are not nice, and Barnaby has had them all day.
Yeah, disposing of dogs around here is just a common practice. It's a generational practice. No, the Hershey squirts are not nice. Can you guess who said that?
Yeah, Pink.
Yeah.
Oh, we're more than ready to start planting. Got my little greenhouse over here.
Oh yeah, we got she's planted a lot of things.
Got things going.
Give you a little preview of what it is, or tell you about it. The hydroponics, I know someone asked about it in the last video in the comments or in the chat, and we've been working on that. And some of the seedlings that have to be a certain size before they can actually go in the hydroponic machine have been started, and it's going to work out. We're excited.
It's going to work out.
Heard about a radio station that had a weekly math hour. They only played Area and Kiss. ABBA, okay.
Abacus.
Oh, Abacus.
Get
I get it.
We got MZ here from Santa Rosa Beach, Florida.
Welcome to the channel.
Scott's here. James is back with Haley.
Yeah, the hydroponics is exciting. It'll be the first attempt. We have it set up right on the other side of the kitchen countertop. So the plan is that it'll just be growing, and as we're cooking, we could just reach over and pluck some fresh
Pluck our fresh greens
greens.
and
Yeah.
herbs. Yeah, because greens and herbs are what you get to plant in there. I need the charger.
Have we thought about growing microgreens? Yeah, absolutely. We tried growing sprouts for me to eat since my diet has been so uh, different the past month, but it's been.
Turns out the grocery store lentils look sterile.
Yeah, the grocery store lentils didn't sprout in the jar like we thought they would. You're welcome, MZ. I'm glad to have you here. It's awesome that new people are finding us. We're excited about what we're going to be posting this spring and summer. We got a lot of motivation. We're doing a lot of things. It's been really nice having Jess here all the time. It makes it so much easier for the planning of what we're going to do and the actual execution. So I think we have high hopes for the garden since we're going to be able to have
Lots of time in it.
lots of time in it together working. We got some plans to make sure we're not just fighting weeds all summer and spring. So
MZ says she grows in an Arrow Gardens.
Aero Gardens, nice.
We haven't tried that one
No.
yet.
I've seen them on YouTube, but I've
It's
never
just
tried
air
them.
plants, kind of.
Like AirPods, right?
I don't know. I'm asking.
Oh,
I've seen air plants, but I don't know about Arrow Garden.
we seem amazing and love the vibes. Well, appreciate that. So
We're on that.
we're already on that, Pink Panther. We've been talking to a few people. We got one person, actually, one of the guys who helped deliver our wood. He's been cutting trees down, his whole life. He's from this area. He said it would, for a pretty a lower price than a lot of people said, he would come give us a hand, and we're going to drop those 3 trees that are there. They're going to be cut up for uh, all of our firewood. It's going to last us a while at least because they're 3 massive trees.
Massive trees. They're over. My guess is 86 foot tall.
That's
my
an
guess.
odd number to come to.
I know, but I think I did it.
You did it right.
did it.
Oh, okay.
Incrementally.
Okay.
Just
See.
use stand, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Blow the whole hillside out of the way.
Yeah. Companion garden for sure is something we're going to be doing. We had a success with that last year, especially with the plants like the nasturtium and what was the other one?
We did nasturtiums and marigolds.
And okay.
Were 2 of our main companion plants last year.
And it seemed to work to keep the bugs away.
Yeah, it did. It worked well on the tomato hornworms. The nasturtiums did. But then we lost all our tomatoes to calcium deficiency, blossom and rot.
Well, we also had a drought. We had no water. That was a big problem too.
Yeah.
It's okay. So the roots are kind of bare, and they just spray them with water. I think I have seen that before. James is the one who said tannerite. We're going to use the tannerite on the beaver dams. You should see this last rains we've had. The whole down of the down part of the property was just flooded.
It's still a lot of water down there.
Yeah, and they're taking down trees, and we want to stop them from completely flooding out our lower lands. They've already destroyed that one part, but yeah.
I actually learned in a documentary the other day that 1 mama beaver, 1 papa beaver, and 3 pups need 100 tree tops to survive a winter.
Yeah, that ain't happening. Sorry.
That's a lot.
You're probably wondering why I ordered this meeting. We are. Please do tell.
Extremely curious.
I'm actually always curious to see what Pink Panther's going to say. Crushed egg cells is calcium powder. Yeah.
Yep, we have plans to do that for the garden beds this year.
If there's no video, I won't believe it. Well, it's funny because Glenn is actually the one who's talking about bringing the tannerite and helping us do that. He's like, "Are we going to video it?" I'm like, "Are we allowed to?" I don't know. I mean, the beavers are cool, and honestly, we tried to leave them, but they're just like expanding and like decimating
The whole bottom half of our property.
Yeah, the place where we like to forage and go and hang out where our creek is. We're gonna lose our waterfront like creek there if we don't take care of them. Not gonna hurt them, but we're just gonna make sure that they go somewhere else.
Yeah.
Plus, we're also all the water that the majority of other properties and homesteads here like past us, the water flows from our way, so we block a lot of the water that can go for them to use. So it would be greedy for us to not get rid of them. You're eagerly waiting for that.
Ash is good. Ash is good for what? Oh yeah, for calcium. Are you saying? We
No.
definitely plan to have a greenhouse.
Yeah, greenhouse is in the plans for this year.
For sure.
Some of them. We're not going to get one of those like cheap, like tunnel ones where they just
Too
bend.
windy up here.
It's too windy up here. We've seen neighbors go through 15 of them in a season or over a couple years at least. Not worth it. We're going to build just build a frame and try and get like the polycarbonate sheets and make an actual sturdy greenhouse. But the plan is to have that up this year. The food forest is looking really good. Then we'll have the food forest, the greenhouse, and then the garden. So be all like kind of in a row. Carrie said that was a good idea.
Yeah.
So we're taking people's advice.
And eventually our house will be closer to that all.
Yeah, the permanent house will be right down the path from it. Won't be we'll have to walk up the hill or anything. So it'll all work out. We future planned where the garden and the fruit trees and everything are. I don't know why we put this dome here. We were like, oh, it's going to be beautiful. Look at the overlook.
I'm still happy with its
I am.
location.
No, I am. But I just had to carry water down that hill.
Yeah, I know. Well, if you'd fix the flat tire on my wagon, we'd get the water up and down easier.
You turn your back porch into a garden, grow some basil, tomatoes.
We're gonna put some basil around our tomatoes too this year. Basil and nasturtiums.
We actually were really good at growing basil. We had a lot of it.
So
much.
I probably have 100,000 seeds of basil.
Yeah, we have a lot of them. That and kale we had a lot of seeds of.
Listen, James.
Yeah, the beaver fever is something that we don't use that water. But that's one of the reasons we want to get them out there and stop them from
contaminating
the actual creek that goes to other people's properties.
Because they're turning it into a pond.
Yeah. I mean, it's a cool wetland down there, but if they stay right there, that would be fine, but they're expanding. We do collect rainwater.
Yes, we do.
We do.
Yes, we do. We have 900 gallons collected right now.
Yeah, we're full.
Woo! That's the most we've ever had all water on site since we've been off grid.
We still need to put we got to buy another water tote and put up at the shed again where our original rainwater collection was. That way we can put a little 12-volt pump off of, collect rain there and put a 12-volt pump so we can water the garden in case of a drought again this year. And plus it's an easy one to fill if we have to fill from the creek.
Or the pond.
Or the pond. Or the pond.
Much easier to get the water from the pond.
We just need a trash pump for that.
That sump pump that we got.
The what?
Remember the pump that someone sent us that was to go into the creek? And we couldn't get it to work that far uphill.
Oh, you're talking about
PVC.
Yeah, but you need a flow for that.
Oh, it has to be running water.
Yeah, you're talking about the blanking on the name. The ram pump.
Ram pump, that's what it was called. I was gonna say, yeah, we still have that, but it has to be running water, huh?
Yeah, cryptosporidium. What's that? All right, MZ, it was nice hanging out with you. Thank you. We'll see you next Sunday, I hope. We'll have a regular video release then.
Yep, good night. Thank you.
Yeah, the rainwater collection is actually one of the best things we've done since we moved off grid. We've always been able to collect rainwater pretty efficiently.
It was the first project we did off grid.
It actually was, and it was a garbage system, but it still worked.
Yeah, off of the side of our camper. It went through 3 5-gallon buckets.
And filled up 2.
Yeah, two 5-gallon buckets, right.
Yeah.
Our first rainwater collection system collected 10 gallons of water at a time. And now we're at 900, so that's pretty big.
Hey, we're moving up. Deal. It's just nice not to see icicles inside the dome. Listen, it was cold last night, though. It's warm today, and we got a warm week. Last night was a little bit chilly. She acted like she was like, I think I'm getting sick, and I was like, stay the heck away from me. I'm sleeping on the couch.
Yeah, he slept on the couch last night, but I'm not feeling too bad today.
No. Well, I go away Thursday, so I'm trying to ensure that I do not get sick.
Right, or take it traveling. No, you don't want to pass that around.
No.
Biodome. Yes, we remember Biodome.
Yeah. The wheeze.
And yeah, it is nice not having icicles in here. There were definitely icicles in the shed, though. Yeah, we have a big snake problem here. As long as we can keep the birds and the rodents that they want to eat out of our space, then they don't really come in.
That's something you're gonna laugh about. You want to tell them?
Yeah. Okay, so I've been using the greenhouse here to plant my seeds, and a couple, maybe it's a
3
week
nights
or
ago.
so ago, we put basil seeds in here, and that evening something got in the basil. I noticed there were like little seeds out everywhere, so I put a
Little
camera
hose
in
dug.
there. And then the next night I caught the rat. There's a little rat in there going through and digging up all my seeds. And she ended up eating 53 basil seeds in all.
The little seedlings, like little things like this that we sprouted and put in soil. We just caught her just going through. We put a time lapse on and she was in there for quite a while.
And they're just rummaging around, helping herself.
So,
There's Greg,
Ratatouille.
he was the one asking about the hydroponics. Yeah, Ratatouille. That's what we call her.
Hey, Greg. Yeah, so we were just talking about that. We have all the stuff going for the hydroponics. The plants are started in the foam. We have to wait till they have so many sets of leaves, and then they can go in the system. But it's on the way. Hey, thanks, Pink Panther.
Yeah, we're gonna get him some Panicure tomorrow. Panicure's a fenbendazole. We're hoping at the vet that he'll get him prescribed that and get them parasites. Thank you so much.
Thank you. It's you'll see him in next Sunday's video. We've been filming kind of his story. It's kind of heartbreaking. I feel so bad. He just whimpers all night in the cage, but we have to keep him at least somewhat separated, and we'll see.
I think everybody's about due for a good dewormer. Barnaby was recently wormed, but the rest of them could use it.
Ew, you all got worms?
The pond.
That's giving him diarrhea. Yeah. Did I miss something?
No, you were telling Greg about the hydroponics.
Yeah, so well, hydroponics is in the works. The process has started. And dine is something to put weight on.
Dine, I never heard of that.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that is. I'm just losing the weight. I don't want to put no more weight on. She might need some, but our food grocery bill's gone down a little bit.
A little, yeah.
No.
Can definitely say that this month, which is nice because we needed that.
I'm eating.
Break.
Yeah. But we've been eating a lot healthier, and we have a pretty ambitious plan or goal, I would say, for this spring and summer. We're really putting our best foot forward and trying to grow and preserve as much food as we possibly can to see how far it actually gets us and what it would actually take for us to be, food independent. Yeah. Completely. I mean, I know that's probably years away, but with the food forest going, we're getting like this rotational plan of planting with it. Once we have a greenhouse going, we actually want to see if we give it our all, how far short we do fall, so we can say, okay, whether or not what we need.
It is really achievable, and how much we would need to supplement if complete independence isn't a possibility.
Well, I mean, there's also the plan to have other things besides gardening in the food forest. We do want to dabble into farming fish in some way if we can get the pond to work in a properly. But there's a lot of plans.
Fish and chickens, kind of.
Fish and chickens for the eggs.
Yeah.
For the dog, okay.
The garden's way above us, so we're downhill from the garden. We're downhill from the orchard. The dome is, so.
We're exactly 360 feet, away from the garden. I only know that because we had to run the solar wire down, and it's right by the garden.
But I don't know what the elevation change is.
No, it's significant.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you're probably right, 30, 40 feet elevation change probably. But it's the total opposite. We should have, when we did the garden, we were always told that kitchen garden, it should be right close out to your front door. And other YouTubers we watch, they have it and they have the successful gardens. And that will be the case here when we have the permanent house. It'll be pretty much a kitchen garden right out front.
And we're gonna set the dome, or not the dome, the shed up a little bit this year to be like a little side sanctuary, so that we can, if we can't get this place cool over summer, that we at least have that place to go, and we can be up there throughout the day to like manage the garden and not have to be running in and out from all the way down here.
Yeah, the air conditioner we got will very much cool and keep it very comfortable inside the shed. Um, in here, last year we had a problem. We're going to be covering the ceiling so that the sun's not coming through the skylight. And we have an air system we're going to try and build with just box fans, like two going in windows and two going out. So hopefully we have enough airflow because last year was
Unbearable.
unbearable. Yeah, we had to just
I
sit.
mean, it already kind of is getting there. Like when we get into the 70s in the daytime and the high, I mean, it's hot in here.
Yeah,
It's
but we
starting to
can
get
we can open the door and have a fan blowing in and be fine. There's
Right.
times where that does nothing and you can't move.
hot. Not in the hot summer sun.
So if that's the case, this is winter home, summer home, back in the shed.
Well, one of the mistakes we made was the skylight. Like when we got the dome, we had no idea. Like the skylight, yeah, cute. We had no idea it was going to be like 8 foot across. So it takes the sun a good 4 hours, the summer sun, to traverse that, and it just cooks us in here.
Cooks us. The other mistake too was not getting the exhaust fan. We're like, we don't need that. We'll save $1,000, and that was
Yeah.
a horrible mistake.
Also a big mistake. Hello, Dolce.
Hello, hello, doctor. You just turned to British.
Yep.
Mm.
Other than that, we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see what we can get accomplished. There's
But-
always battling something.
But again, I'm positive and I'm kind of excited because this is going to be the first time in 3 years that it's been me and you working together nonstop,
throughout the whole summer.
throughout the whole spring and summer. Before it was like, you'd go to work, you'd come home dead tired, and
In year one, we really didn't have the experience behind our belts when we were here to like really know,
no, we just kind of were like
observing,
bobbling our way
learning.
through, having
Yeah.
fun. So,
Right now, it's time to put the hammer down.
hello, Jackie. Her name is Jackie, by the way.
Hello, sweet Jackie. Nice to meet you.
Man, yeah. So I'm leaving Thursday. Pretty excited about this trip.
Mom's coming Thursday. My
Your
mom's
mom?
coming.
Oh, your mom's coming Wednesday.
Wednesday, yeah. So she'll
Sure.
be here before he leaves. So we're gonna get to spend time together. That's gonna be exciting.
Yeah, without me.
I know. Me, mom, 4 dogs, and a dome.
That's have fun. Well, I'm going to Maine. It'll be cold where I'm going.
Yeah, you're still going into the winter.
Yeah, that's all
No
right.
thanks.
It's all right. And I lost all my winter padding.
You did.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nothing else.
Not that I see.
Yeah, we
You
were.
guys want to see Fred?
Want to see Fred?
He's sleeping, but I could carry you over there and take a peek at him.
You want to? Okay.
Yeah. Oh, there's
You-
light shining on him.
Well, shine the flashlight. Okay, I'll bring you over.
Got light on him. He's resting in there.
How do I flip the phone? Alright, let's see if you can see him. Say hi, Fred. Just muffed back down. Oh, he's tired. He's definitely going through it. We do have antibiotics that we have been giving him because we know that it's one that's given the dogs and it's a strong one. So hopefully that's why we've been seeing somewhat of a change in him.
For the better.
For the better.
Hi, Brittany. Permanent house plans.
We're working on it.
We are working on it, and we've been doing a little bit more and more as of lately because we've been inspired. We found a design that we like, and that's been our biggest challenge is trying to see what kind of design that we like. One that when
It's got to be properly planned. We want this. We want no problems. Like we're not. We learn from our mistakes.
we have learned from our mistakes.
And so we've also had another idea to extend the life of the dome. We were talking about potentially covering this whole thing in aircrete if that was even a possibility, like meshing the dome frame and then aircreting it, and
Making it a more permanent
yeah,
outer structure. Something we can put actual windows in.
we could do a lot more with it. The dome, the final dome cover may limit you in what you can do, for sure.
We're making mistakes every day, Dave.
Yeah.
We've learned from those mistakes.
Yeah, that particular mistake. I didn't say that we're free of mistakes. I'm usually making a mistake 15 seconds after I open my eyes.
We always make mistakes.
I don't bedrooms. I don't know. We have a few specific things that we want in the permanent
It's how
house.
many porches. It's more like how many porches. I need 3 porches.
All I care about is in the center of the house, because we want to build it where there's a hill in the center of the house, but on the top of the hill this time. I want a root cellar that goes in, so the root cellar is accessible from the inside kitchen. Like that would be really cool to me. I'll sacrifice everything else.
Yeah.
I still would like a secret laboratory.
And we think we're going to build it out of concrete.
Maybe. We don't know yet.
The frame of the house.
I mean, that's the idea. We still have people to talk to and figure out
we have
what's.
a lot going on, but we have a design, and we're real excited about it. I'm way more excited probably than him, but I'm pumped.
No, I'm excited about it. I know it's a little bit away, and I want to start doing all the preparations that we need to make sure that we can actually achieve that. You know.
Right. Yeah, because we want it to be a forever home.
Yes.
And we're not getting any younger, so we want to make sure it can accommodate us as we age.
Yeah. And have none of the problems. I am tired.
No mold, no water.
Mold and water has been the bane of our existence since we moved off grid from the camper to the shed to this place. Done.
Yeah, it'll be nice to take a year to focus on food instead of just focus on living, building a home.
Appreciate that, Brittany. I'd say it's stubbornness.
Yeah.
We're just, we definitely got the grit. We're able to put up with a lot. Our life prior to this definitely prepared us for this lifestyle. But yeah, we definitely do have a little bit of resolve. We've put up with more than I've seen a lot of people who were more experienced than us, experienced builders, bigger pocketbooks, and they bailed out before us. So we're
and some of it's tough. The bug pressure is coming.
yeah.
I'm not looking forward to it. I love summer, but
The swamp butt.
it's been 3 summers that I haven't been able to wear a dress or shorts because if you step outside, the mosquitoes are like. So that's kind of crazy, but
the humidity here in Tennessee is
it's brutal.
It's brutal.
You could buy stock and deodorant here in Tennessee. California, it's arid, a little more dry climate.
Very dry.
This place will get you sweating like a.
Yeah.
Well, you know.
Resilience is critical for sure.
Especially on a budget, huh?
He has a whole series on building concrete house.
Especially when you're on a budget and you're not good at budgeting. That's another thing.
That would be her.
I'm not a bad budgeter. I'm just
Bad at following them.
I can get going for a while and then I fall off.
Hey, Dad. How you doing?
Hello, Richard.
I see you finally figured out how to get signed back into YouTube. Dad's enjoying the high life down in Florida right now.
Coming soon for a visit.
Absolutely. When you come in April, he said, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Sometime mid-April. Before it gets too hot. He's going to help me with a few things. We're going to spend some time together. I'm excited for it.
Yeah, we like when our parents come visit. My mom loves it here, so
I know, your
I
mom.
just like watching her light up when she's here and enjoy herself. And
yeah, my dad loves it too. You stop.
she's looking in the back of
licking my back.
Where's Daddy got a good tasty back, Sally Prioli?
It's so cute to watch Sally try to make friends with.
Yeah, because she's not, she's kind of like our least friendly dog to the other dogs, but she is smitten with the new guy.
She is like doing everything. She's trying to be such a. She's completely changed since we brought him home. She's trying to be the best dog. Like,
The
can
best.
can we keep him? Can we keep him, please?
She comes when
No.
she's called. She's being very mature. She's not being like a little bratty with the other guys like she normally is. She's being very respectful of Fred's space and doing her best to try to make friends with him.
Ray Huber said, "Not a bad budgeter, just a good spender." Yes.
That's right. Oh,
8 inches of sunshine today. Well, that's actually pretty sunny. We're about to get hit with a storm
yes,
that,
it's rolling in.
that's been blowing in all day, but it was a pretty comfortable day. Tomorrow's going to be a pretty comfortable day in the food forest and the garden. Hey, Sally.
She's over here being.
Yeah.
No, not on camera, Sally. Be a lady.
Man. Oh. Oh, yeah. Lots of plans to do. This week's going to be. We got a lot to do in the next 2 or 3 days.
Yeah, before you leave, huh? We got a busy couple of days.
But it's going to be a pretty cool episode, though. Pretty cool log next week because of it.
Yeah. Yeah, we've been busy. Trying to get as much done as we possibly can. While taking all our little side quests.
Yeah, James, they do gotta do what they gotta do, but at the same time, I hate that sound. Go do it on your bed. Well, what am I talking about? Our bed is her bed anymore.
There we go, baby. You sweet Sally.
Yeah.
Betty Juice?
I don't think they know that's what you call her.
I have lots of nicknames for my dogs. You'll get to know throughout the time. So if you're ever on the video and you hear me saying Booty, or Stanky Booty, or Booty Juice, or Booty Sweat,
That's this one.
that's Rezzy. She's got Stanky Booty, and this nicknames just keep rolling with her. You know bulldogs, they got stanky butts.
I'm gonna leave and miss all those puppy poops. Yeah. Oh, man.
Huh.
Well,
And she loves all her nicknames.
yeah, they all do.
You love them too.
Oh man, it's been a long day. I've been stressing about this dog, so kind of.
It's sad watching him. You know, he's struggling over there sometimes, and it's just kind of sad.
I don't know what to do.
I'm hoping the vet can help him, but poor guy's been through it. He's got the wheeze. He's got a bum leg.
He hasn't gone pooping
Covered in
since we had
ticks.
him.
Hasn't pooped in 35 hours, at least.
The bulldogs, yeah, they're cool. She's an awesome dog. She listens the most out of all of them. We can trust Rezzy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, she's a good dog.
Yeah.
Sean's gone till the 1st of April.
Yeah.
So he'll come back. It's just about 5 days or something.
Yeah, I mean the whole thing is 3 days, but I'm going a day early and staying a day later for filming. Plus, I'm actually going to get to visit Northspore, the mushroom company that sponsors us. They're in the same city area, so I'm going to go visit them as well.
And tour their facility, so that'll be kind of cool. See
how the real mushroom experts do it.
Right.
Yeah.
To see it firsthand, so that'll be neat. Bring home a lot of information, I'm sure.
Yeah. I've been studying too. There's a course I'm taking in mycology online with the Fungi Academy, it's called, which it's really cool actually. The videos they put together are so easy to understand, and it's I'm going to be learning a lot. Hopefully, I can get really experienced because this spring I'm going to have hundreds and hundreds of logs going. We have so many plugs that were given to us by the company that we're going to be growing as many as we can. So if anybody's going to want any fresh mushrooms, let us know and we'll ship them off to you.
Yeah.
We'll dehydrate them and send them off to you. Shiitake, wine cap, things like that.
Nebraska.
The hell are you doing in Nebraska, Dad? What's in Nebraska?
Nobody goes to Nebraska.
We still have the truck. We're working. So we got the fuel pump issue fixed, and finally, and then 2 days later, the transmission blew up. So we're working on raising. We're trying to get the money up to get a used transmission. We found one with a year warranty. It's not cheap though, and we have our neighbor friend who is going to who's a excellent mechanic. He's the best. He's going to help us put it in. So we're pretty grateful for that. So it's just waiting till we can get the transmission and get it back. Right now, our friend Noah, who you've seen in some of our videos, is a good friend of ours. He let us borrow his second car just so we had something to get around because we were without any vehicle for.
Yeah, the car crapped on us too.
Yeah, the car crapped on us. We still have to work on the Jeep. So I think we're just gonna get rid of the car. We're gonna scrap that, try and get rid of it, get it out of here. We're gonna fix the truck. Oh, buddy.
Poor friend's over there coughing.
And then, yeah, that's the plan.
And then work to the Jeep.
And then work on the Jeep.
We did finally get the title for the Jeep. So now we can get working on it. Fred's having a little fit over there, guys.
I'll bring you over. See what you see what we're dealing with. So sorry. You all right, bud?
It gets worse at night time.
Yeah. I'm sorry, buddy. I don't know what to do for you right now.
We'll see the doctor soon.
Doctor in the morning. God, I can't. We can't watch a dog suffer, but all right.
You know, it breaks my heart hearing him over there.
Yeah.
You'll be all right, buddy.
Yeah, an emergency vet is like you're spending $2,000.
Our emergency vet is almost 2 hours, and they want $800 to see him on a weekend. His appointment's super early in the morning.
Yeah,
He
you got
says
like
it's 7:30, and they're an hour behind us. So
you got less than 12 hours to, but yeah,
he's
emergency.
had it for a long time. This cough, it isn't just a new thing.
Yeah, it's gotten progressively worse. We were told.
So it's not super. He's not emergency, but he definitely needs to be seen.
I mean, he's emergency, but he's going to make it through the night. You know, hopefully. He's been eating a little bit better since we've gotten him. He's eating better. He has a little bit more energy, but he still gets these coughing fits like that. I just don't know what it is. Yeah, you can see why we hear that all night long. It gets worse at nighttime, so it's been heartbreaking.
Yeah, he was pretty good all day for the most part. Just a couple little fits today, but
Mullion might help, you think?
yeah. I was gonna say, I don't know if I have any. I do. I think I have some.
Yeah, a little bit.
Might be able to put a little in his water. Popella.
Yeah. Yeah. That's all right, John. We're just trying to help a stray that, was pretty much abandoned by his owner. Luckily, well, I don't know the owner's situation, honestly. We just were told that the way he was going to put him down, and we got him to surrender him to us so that we can actually take him to the vet. we had someone go ask and text us the confirmation that like he's surrendering the dog to us, so we don't have to worry about any kind of legal ramifications.
Yeah,
So
just in case,
j-
he doesn't have the best outcome after that.
right, I don't want to see him suffer anymore. If it's going to be something the vet says it's going to be way too costly, and just who knows if he's going to be able to make it through it. He's in rough shape. It might just be better for him to go peacefully over the Rainbow Bridge. We'll see. We're going to try everything we can to save him, though.
That's it.
Uh,
He wants to live, and we'll do it, huh, Fred?
he wants to live. Well, yeah, we'll do our best. I'm hoping it's not heartworms, because I know they can be a pain to deal with and a really big commitment.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a long time.
It's a long time and costly. Mm.
He's got a black spotted tongue, though, and it's so cute.
It makes you think he's what breed?
It's Shar-Pei mix, I think. I think he's Shar-Pei and a Shepherd mix. But we all saw how good I was at guessing Barnaby. Wasn't even close.
Wasn't even close. Nobody was. He's an odd dog, but I love the buddy. He has so many traits of Nelly now. It's kind of crazy. I mean, the same mannerisms that it's kind of we're just like, Nelly, you jump in there.
I know it.
I mean, too uncanny. It's too uncanny, but
He's a lover, that's for sure.
he's a definite lover. And if they're advanced enough, there's nothing can be done about them, right? Exactly.
Yeah,
we know.
That's
know.
one of our fears for him.
Hmm.
You're so cute, booty Jude.
Well, I'm cool. Garden, you're gonna see next Sunday's video.
Garden's doing big things this year.
And then after that, the following week is going to be a specialized video that.
Good.
I mean, it's going to be on my plant medicine journey. It's going to be something completely different than we normally put out, but I hope it's well received. I've been very excited about this, and I think it's going to be very beneficial to me and our family, spiritually, physical health, all kinds of different ways, mental health. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it, and I plan on filming it in a really cool way. So, well, we'll see.
Yeah. It's not directly in line with the journey, but it's a by proxy chunk of our journey.
Yes.
Self-growth is a big part of this.
Am I going to put the goal of your trip here on YouTube, or is it going to be a site exclusive? What do you mean by the goal?
Probably like what you're trying to achieve.
I'm thinking of just putting it right here on you. I'm just thinking about
I'm gonna share it on YouTube.
everything. Just going to put everything here on YouTube and just release it as a one of our weekly videos. But it's just going to be my side story of something that I'm doing that happens away from the property. Starts on the property and ends back on the property. And how I'm going to integrate that experience back with our life here off grid.
Right.
I think that's the way it's going to go. With a food dryer? Yes. If you can bring another
There will be a railing on in the next 2 days, Richard. My mom asks me to every time I talk to her.
I didn't hear that in the list of things we had to do.
I know, I keep forgetting. We need a railing.
We need a railing. Yeah. As long as it's done in an informational way, and which it's going to be. It's. I got this, bud. Trust me. I'm gonna put it in a way that's accepted. It's not going to be anything crazy. It's just going to be more of a personal journey story, if that makes sense. Shalom, shalom. Doing pretty good. How are you? Hossein, how do you say your name? Turgat? Turgat. Dehydrator. Yes, Dad, dehydrator. All right. See you off grid with Sugar Creek. We'll see you next
Good
Sunday.
night, Sugar Creek.
I think we're getting ready pretty much to sign off here too. It's been a trying day, like I said, and we have a very early morning if we're going to get this dog to the vet and still accomplish
Still
that.
accomplish all of the things we got on the list tomorrow.
Yeah, which is a sunrise to sunset list of things to do.
The vet that we visit doesn't take appointment times. He has 2 appointment times in the day. It's either 8 to 12 or 2 to 5.
And it's
So
first come, first serve.
It's first come, first serve in how the order that he sees you. So you just got to try to get there early as you can so you can get there for his 8 a.m. appointment as close to it.
Yeah. Yeah, being off grid's great, you know. It's being with nature, just kind of alone. It's cleansing to me. Said it'll be within the next couple of days for the railing. Yeah. It'll be there.
Do you like the turkey, man? Turkey.
All right, everyone. See you next Sunday. We hope everyone gets there. I hope you guys are liking the new style of the videos. We really enjoy them. And yeah, we'll see you next time.
Thank you, guys. It was a nice evening.
Thank you, everybody, for hanging out with us.
Have a great week.
Bye-bye. Cheers.